Hello, hello. Good evening to all. Happy Saturday to all. This is Carla Thornton McLean of CLT Transformation Life Coaching. This is my first monthly Zoom event in 2023. And what I'll be doing this evening is going over a slideshow, if you will, in regards to how to transform yourself in 2023. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to start by sharing my screen. Okay, kidding me. What are you? Hold on, guys. Share, wasn't it? Sharing. Oh, you're kidding me. Share. Done. Okay, guys, I'm trying to slideshow. Okay, here we go. I am so sorry, you guys. I was actually hitting share and I actually need to click on how you say my slideshow. And once again, like I said, this is Carla Thornton McLean of CLT Transformation Life Coaching, my first monthly Zoom event of this year. And today we'll be going over Transform Me in 2023. Okay. First of all, I want to go over and talk about transformation, okay, and what it means as far as the definition as far as for humans, okay. Relating to humans, transformation is an internal shift that brings us in alignment with our highest potential. I want to read that again. The word transformation relating to us humans is an internal shift that brings us in alignment with our highest potential, meaning becoming the best version of ourselves. So, the highest potential that we can actually do for ourselves. It is at the heart of every major aspect of our lives. It affects how we see and relate to the world and how we understand our place in it. So you're ready for your personal transformation, but where do you begin? It starts within and breaking the change cycle. Okay, and where are you at in the change cycle? I want to actually go over where you at in the change cycle. And what that simply means is, in order for any one of us to want to actually change or have that transformation, it starts from within. But it's a cycle. It's some kind of cycle that we're actually trying to change. Okay, so we're going to talk about where you are currently at in the change cycle. Okay, are you discontent, increasingly unhappy and discontent with an area in your life, but you still tolerate and you ignore and you hang in there due to circumstance being comfortable and familiar and you fear change? You could be at your breaking point. A level of discontent is so high you cannot take it anymore. Example, just through exhaustion of tired. If you hear somebody saying, I'm tired of being tired, or a dramatic event, okay, that triggers the breaking point. In other words, it could be how you say in a toxic relationship, and you're actually tired of being in that toxic relationship. You're tired of the unhealthy uh, arguments. You're tired of the unhealthy fighting. In other words, it's something that's definitely triggering you to go. You're at that breaking point, okay, and you're at the point where you're saying enough is enough, and you're actually ready for that transformation, for a change. Decision, okay. You could be right now, you make a decision, you're ready to change, and you declare you will no longer tolerate the undesirable situation. Okay, you finally made a decision and you're excited and you're okay, I've made a decision, I'm ready to change, and declare that you're no longer going to tolerate the undesirable situation, whatever that you're dealing with in life. Okay, then the next one, how you say in the change cycle, you could be at fear, that shortly after feelings of empowerment, you encounter fear, becoming uncomfortable and anxious about the idea of change, and you start to doubt yourself a lot, or your decision. A lot of us could be there. Amnesia. Fear of change. It becomes so strong that the original situation looks more appealing. You're temporarily forgetting why you want to change. Okay. That's in other words where you're like, okay, it's because once again, it's because of that fear, but the fear of change becomes so strong that that original situation looks more appealing to you that you temporarily forget why you wanted to change in the first place, okay, to have that transformation. Or you can be backtracking. You choose to go back and stick with the situation you wanted to change. You basically talking yourself out of that positive change, that transformation. Okay, so how do we get from, like you said, if you're saying Carl, okay, but how do we, in the, how you say, the change cycle, how do we actually move forward and get from there? Okay, so it's two methods to use to break the cycle. Okay, it's going to either be through extreme pain or self-honesty, and I'm going to go over those with you. Okay, extreme circumstance or a breaking point that pushes you through the change cycle. Examples: a major financial loss, loss of a loved one. A lot of us are probably familiar with that. Ending of a relationship, severe accident, or nervous breakdown. In other words, you're breaking the cycle, going through that transformation, but it's through extreme pain. Okay. Your higher self knows what you truly want and will lead you to it. Something will happen in your life that will put you in a position where you have no choice but to change. Okay. The other method, self-honesty, a humbling experience realizing that there's a part of you that doesn't really want to change. Example, comfortable with your habits, okay, that bad habit or something that you're comfortable with. If you've been doing it time after time, year after year, a lot of fear, many self-limiting beliefs. You receive some sort of benefits from staying where you are, addicted to this situation. Believe your pain is your story. Okay. You can see your resistance to letting it go. In other words, that self honesty. Once you actually arrive at self honesty and some of those examples I went over with you, you can see your resistance to letting it go. Only after reaching this level of self honesty can you truly choose to change. In other words, have that transformation. Next thing I want to go over is you need to say, what do you really want? Okay. If you're like most people, this is surprisingly difficult to answer. I actually, how you say, was definitely surprised, like when you even ask someone. A lot of people don't even ask themselves this question, though. What do you really want? But it's surprisingly difficult to answer. A lot of people don't even have that answer. Okay. Most people are so overwhelmed with messages of hearsay, if you will, or how you say, of people, how you say it, in engaging when I'm talking about messages with others, whether it's loved ones, how you say parents or whatever, from their parents or peers and society, or what they should want, that their dreams, desires get drowned out. In other words, is you're not thinking for yourself. Other people are telling you what you should and should want and should want in life. Um, Even if you have dreams and desires in the past, your life experiences made you believe that your desire is impossible. Maybe I think Lulu, you kind of coming in and out. Could see you. That's okay because I got Zoom, but Lulu can see you a little bit. I'm sorry, you guys. I was laughing at my grandbaby. She was in the background. I think she was kind of coming in the video. Even if you had dreams and desires in the past, your life experiences made you believe that what you desire isn't possible. And a lot of us, in other words, we live long enough and our desires or dreams basically get faded away, or we don't arrive at those desires or dreams. In other words, and have some go to some life experiences, then that desire isn't possible. It means your life experience will make you think that your desires, your dreams isn't possible. And thus you stop allowing yourself to dream anymore and you give up. You just settle, which a lot of people have just settled in life. The good news is that your dreams and desires never die. Read that again. The good news is that your dreams and desires never die. It tugs at you from within, but you may have been so used to ignoring it that you no longer notice. But in other words, if you, how you say, pay attention at that tugging at you, that's once again that higher self letting you know your life mission, your life purpose. Okay. Who do you really want to be? That's the identity check in, is what we need to do. Who you truly are versus who you are being. in your career, whether it's a relationship or any aspect of your life. Become who you were meant to be. In other words, is your life purpose. Develop a growth mindset. Okay. I'm going to go over that. In other words, how to develop a growth mindset. Okay. Let's go through the steps. There's 3 steps. The first step is awareness. Replace your fixed mindset with a growth mindset. If you're not familiar with a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset is that negative inner voice that you're always hearing where it causes those doubts and fears telling you what you cannot do. In other words, it's excuses, okay? That negative inner voice, that negative Nancy that you hear. The second part of developing a growth mindset is perspective. You may not always be able to change what happens around you, but you always have a choice of how you respond, react, and how you view a situation. Okay. The last one, definitely not least, action, the most important step for developing a growth mindset. None of those mean anything, you guys. In other words, if you create that awareness, and step 2, perspective, how you're responding, reacting, and viewing a situation, none of those means nothing if you're not putting any of these into action, and you actually have to, okay? Lastly, take 5 minutes to visualize yourself taking each step, including achieving the goals and the outcome you're aiming for, okay? You have to have that visualization, how you say, to arrive as well, okay? What can help you with this is to choose from one of the following affirmations on the next page or write your own. I'll go over a couple affirmations I wrote down, and this is something you can do daily, okay? In other words, is hang it on your wall, put it on your mirror, take a sticky note, put it on the mirror in your bathroom, put it somewhere where you can actually see it daily to where you can read it every day. One of the daily affirmations I have for you is, I am glad that I'm not perfect and that I never will be, because it means I am not limited to where I am today. Okay. Read that one again. I am glad that I'm not perfect. Got to realize you're not perfect, and that I never will be, because it means I'm not limited to where I am today. Where you are today does not mean that's what your future is. Okay. Remember that. Never too late. Okay. For that transformation. Another one. I am the master of my thoughts, my emotions, and actions. I do not give my power away by reacting to others' criticisms, judgment, or actions in a negative way. Once again, I am the master of my own thoughts, emotions, and actions. I do not and will not give my power away by reacting to others' criticisms, judgment, or actions in a negative way. People, please believe me, when you're going through transformation or everyday life, you're going to be dealing with negative people. You only can control you and how you react to something in your emotions. Okay. You cannot control someone else. So remember that. I love that affirmation. Is why I actually included it. Okay. Once again, if you have some own affirmations, make sure you're putting them somewhere where you can see them. Here, I actually have listed additional resources in regards to actually help you staying on track during your transformation. I have a link for my awareness journal, a link for my Beast Mode Healthy Eating journal in regards to your transformation, in regards to creating a healthy habit, a healthy lifestyle. I also have a link for Falling For You, a notebook. Okay. It's like a diary, if you want, if you will. Okay. I also have a link for my Transfer Your Mindset course. If you actually go over and you take my Transform Your Mindset course, at the end, it does have what they called how you say, a mindset, if you will. It's an assessment. It will actually let you know, if you take that assessment at the end, it'll tell you currently where you actually are at right now in regards to your mindset. Okay. Also, I have here where you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's in order to receive the latest videos, tips, promotions, and tutorials. Okay. Once again, thanks for joining this month's live Zoom events, Transform Me in 2023. Also, in other words, if you are able to watch the replay, I will actually only have this available because my Zoom events are private events. You can always join me, but you can just send me a DM and I'll send you that private Zoom link where you can actually join me for those monthly Zoom events. Okay. If anyone actually chooses to go over, how you say, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you actually put hashtags watch replay. The very first person who actually does that, I'll actually be sending them out a free gift. Okay. The very first person who watches the replay, I'll put this one over there. I'm going to be putting it on my website. I'll be actually getting next month, and I'll let you all know about that. But this one I'll actually put out over on my YouTube channel. Anyone who actually goes over there, watches this replay, and put hashtag replay in the comments will get a free gift from me. Okay. I also have on here, if you're interested in booking your free consultation, I have a link where you can actually go and schedule your free consultation if you're ready for your transformation. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching a replay. I hope everyone's having a happy and blessed new year. And once again, if you're ready for your transformation, please feel free to reach out to me and go on and schedule your free consultation. Take care, stay blessed, and have a wonderful Saturday evening. Bye for now. Bye, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe.